ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। येन धौता गिरः पुंसा विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्चाज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। नत्वा सरस्वतीं देवीं शुद्धां गुण्यां करोम्यहं पाणिनीयप्रवेशाय लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुदीम्। हरि ओम। In last class, we have finished this Jara Shabda, all three paribhashas we have seen, and now Vishwapa Shabda we have already started it. Vishwapa Prathama Vibhakti Ekvachana we finished, and then this in this Dirghat Jasicha Sutra we saw. Dirghat Jasicha. That Vishwapaha, the Prathama Vibhakti Ekvachanam is just as it is. Then Dirghat Jasicha Sutra came for Prathama Vibhakti Dvivachan, where the Dirgha Shabda is there, the Shabda which ends with Dirgha. Dirgha Swarantah Shabda. Tasmat. Ichi pare sati Purva Savarna Dirgha Nasyat. Incha Jasi pare sati Purva Savarna Dirgha Nasyat. In the case of Dvivachana Pratyaya, Vruddhirechi Ityanena Vruddhire. In the case of Jasi, what happens? The Akasavarne Dirgha. That's what happens. Vishwapaha, Vishwapau. Vruddhirechi only happens. Vishwapaha, Vishwapau. Again Vishwapaha, Bahuvachan. Jasi, Dirghadesha happened. Now, He Vishwapaha, He Vishwapau, He Vishwapaha. Again, the Sambodhana also goes in the same way. Then, Pratyay is there. Vishwapa plus Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekvachan. Ami Purvaha, Akaha, Amiyachi, Pare Sati, Pururupa Ekadeshyasya. So, Pratyaharanta words. Pratyaharastha words, letters are there at the end of any word, and there is Pratyaya. Then the Purva Rupa will takes place, and that's how the Purva Rupa Adesha took place on the place of both the letters Vishwapam. Again, Vishwapau is same Dirghat Jasicha. So Dirghat Ichi Pare Sati Purva Savarna Dirgha Nasyat Prathama Purva Savarna Dirgha. That sutra was prapta. So that the application of that sutra is stopped by this sutra, Dirghat Jasicha. Then the path was freed for Vruddhirechi. Vruddhirechi comes Vishwapau, and then now the Prathama Vibhakti Ekvachan, Dvivachan, Bahuvachan, Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekvachan, Dvivachan is over. Now, after this sutra, 162nd sutra is Sudanapunsakasya. Now, these sutras we have seen, means the work of these sutras we have already seen, but yet again we will see Sut Pratyahar. Now we have to take this Sut. Just out from this Su till this Ta, we have to count. So those 5 pratyas are named as Sut, just like we call Sup. Sup means the first Su and last Pa. These are Sup. Whereas Sut means from this Sa till this Ta. In order to create this Sut, this Ta was added in this out pratyaya. That is the reason. Otherwise, both the pratyas are same. Now, he wanted to use this ta somewhere in order to create another sutra. That's how that ta is taken. Now, sut is being said that anapunsakasya sut. When this sut pratyaya means the suavja samuchas, all these 21 pratyayas are there coming in front of napunsakalinga shabda, then when they will come in front of napunsakalinga shabda, the first 5 pratyayas anapunsakalinga. Anapunsakalinga means pullinga or strilinga, and these pratyayas are coming in front of any pullinga shabda or strilinga shabda. Then these 5 pratyayas will be named as sarvanama sthana. There is something called sarvanama, and this is sarvanama sthana, and this name is given to the pratyayas. So these 5 pratyayas are named as sarvanama sthana. Now obviously if these 5 are sarvanama sthana, then remaining are asarvanama sthana. So all those remaining pratyayas which are not orange are asarvanama sthana. This is about the pratyayas which will come in front of pullinga and strillinga. What about napunsakalinga? So jas and shas, prathama vibhakti bahuvachan, dvitiya vibhakti bahuvachan, these pratyayas are replaced by she. Just shaso she. That's what the sutra is. So with that, jas and shas is replaced by she, and now whatever is a she, that is named as sarvanama sthana. In the case of this happens in the case of napunsakalinga shabda. First 5 pratyayas are sarvanama sthana pratyayas when they are getting connected with pullinga or strilinga. In the case of napunsakalinga, the she means the prathama vibhakti bahuvachan and dvitiya vibhakti bahuvachan, these 2 she are named as sarvanama sthana, and remaining pratyayas are asarvanama sthana. Okay, that's what we saw. Sut anapunsakasya and shi sarvanama sthanam, this additional sutra we just saw, because two together it becomes easy. Shi sarvanama sthanam sut anapunsakasya sarvanama sthanam. That's how the vritti will happen. Now we named pratyayas as sarvanama sthana, and few pratyayas whatever remained apart from the sarvanama sthana, they obviously got the name asarvanama sthana. Now this asarvanama sthana word is being used in the next sutra, Swadishva sarvanama sthana. Swadishva sarvanama sthana means swadi, whatever the swadi pratyayas are there, means start from swauja samauchastabhyam vis. This will come somewhere in the 4th chapter. From that till the end of 5th chapter, whatever the pratyayas will come, and they are not sarvanama sthana. Starting from the su pratyaya of suavja samuchas until the end of 5th chapter, 4th pada, some last 1 or 2 sutras will remain. Till that, whatever pratyayas are there which are not named as sarvanama sthana, asarvanama sthana. So whatever asarvanama sthana pratyayas will come in this area, when those pratyayas are there in front of any anga, that prakriti is named as pada. This is the meaning of swadeshva sarvanama sthana. Means suptingantam padam tells the word should be subanta or it should be tinganta. Suptingantam padam tells word should be either subanta or tinganta. But Swadeshva sarvanama sthana, what does it say? It says that when a sarvanama sthana pratyayas are there in front of any word, that word even before getting connected with any sup or anything pratyayas, that will be named as pada. That is the term. Now that means what? If Rama, we decline Rama, if Rama is here, Rama, so before getting connected with Rama bhyam, means with bhyam, Rama is considered as pada. Okay, that is the main purpose why this pada saudhnya and this asarvanama sthana saudhnya is created. Here it will not be called. Suppose here it is Rama, then Rama has to get connected with Su, and the final form Ramaha is named as Pada. Whereas in the case of these remaining pratyayas, that doesn't happen. That happens even without getting connected with pratyaya. Okay. Here itself Rama is Pada now. And then whatever the works will happen, those works will happen. So that was the reason why that was named as Pada. So Swadeshu Asarvanama Sthane. So understand it like Swadeshu Pratyayeshu Pareshu Satsu. Those pratyayas should be Asarvanama Sthane. So add Swadeshu Asarvanama Sthane Pratyaye Pare Sati Angam Yat Purvam Padam. Yat Purvam Angam Tat Kim Syat Pada Saudnyam Syat. That should be named as, or that should be understood as Pada. So Kap Pratyayavadhishu till Kap Pratyaya Swadeshu Asarvanama Sthaneshu, when there are Asarvanama Sthana Pratyayas in front of whatever the Anga. Yat Purvam, whatever is previous means prior to that Pratyaya, Asarvanama Sthana Pratyaya, will be named as Pada. Tat Padam Syat. That will be named as, or that should be named as Pada, or that should be understood as Pada. That is the meaning of Swadeshu Sarvanama Sthana. Now, next sutra. Asarvanama Sthana Pratyayas are only getting discussed. Okay, Asarvanama Sthana Pratyayas are getting discussed. Now, among Asarvanama Sthana Pratyayas will be, they are from the 4th chapter itself till the end of 5th chapter. So, too many Pratyayas are going to come in between that 4th and 5th chapter, in those 2 chapters. So, among those Pratyayas, if any Pratyaya is already Asarvanama Sthana, means it is not named as Sarvanama Sthana, and it is Ajadi, means it is having Ach, means vowel at the beginning of it, or it is having Ya at the beginning of it. That type of Pratyaya, when that type of Pratyaya is there in front of any Prakriti, any Anga, that Anga will be named as Bha. So when it comes to the Pada Saudnya given by Asarvanama Sthana Pratyayas, it will not ask whether that Asarvanama Sthana Pratyaya begins with vowel or begins with Ya. It says that if it is Asarvanama Sthana, whatever is there before it will be named as Pada. But when in the case of Yachibham Sutra, it says that Asarvanama Sthana Pratyaya, but it should begin with Ach, or it should begin with Ya. Then the previous word, that Anga, will be named as Bha. This is second name. Now first Saudhnya we gave Pada, now second Saudhnya we gave Bha. Both the Saudhnyas are ready now. Now let's come to the Pratyayas. Now this Os is there. Rama and Os. In this situation, this is the Swadi Pratyaya. It is not Sarvanama Sthana. I should take here. It is Swadi Pratyaya. It is Asarvanama Sthana, because Sarvanama Sthana are only these first 5. So Asarvanama Sthana Pratyaya it is. Okay. Then the previous one will be named as Pada. So one Saudhnya we gave. Again, Asarvanama Sthana, it is Swadi Pratyaya, it is Asarvanama Sthana, and plus it is Ajadi, means it is having vowel at the beginning. Means what? Means Rama will get another Saudhnya. What? Bha Saudhnya. So Rama will be called Pada as well as Bha, having that Os Pratyaya in front of it. So here the Rama is having 2 Saudhnyas, Pada as well as Bha. Whereas in the case of Bha here, Dhyam, here the Yachibham Sutra will not come. So Bha Saudhnya will not come. Only Pa Saudhnya is, Pada Saudhnya is there. Swadeshva Sarvanama Sthana. Only Pada Saudhnya is there. Whereas this Rama is having 2 Saudhnyas, Rama plus Os. So Rama plus Os, Swadeshva Sarvanama Sthane Pada Saudhnya, and Yachibham Bhasavna. Two names are given to this Rama, which is having a Sarvanama Sthana Swadi Ajadi Pratyaya in front of it. Now, this much is clear.
Yes, Ji.
Now, question comes. Two names are given. This Akadarat Eka Saudnya. The next sutra comes and says that Akadarat. There is one sutra Kadara Ha Karmadharaye. Till that sutra, whatever the sutras will come in between and whatever names will be given, sometimes more than one names will be given to one particular entity. It can be pratyaya or it might be nama, means the word. So sometimes only one name can be given, or sometimes some entity may get more than one names. So just like now Rama got two names. One is Pada, second one is Bha. Now this sutra is saying that Akadarat Eka Saudnya. See, no matter how many Saudnyas I give, Maharshi Panini himself is saying that no matter how many Saudnyas I give to one particular entity, but only one entity, one Saudnya will be applicable at a time. Okay. Now, one Saudnya will be given to one particular thing at one time. Now, Pada Saudnya is also coming and Bha Saudnya is also coming. Okay. This is the thing. Our example was yes, Vishwa, yes, which became Vishwa, Pa and As. In all those 21 pratyas, only first 5 Vishwapa Shabda is in masculine gender. Okay. So the just pratyay which came in front of Vishwapa is not Napunsakalinga, Anapunsaka. Now this Anapunsaka, it is a Sarvanamasthana, because in the case of Anapunsaka only first 5 pratyas are named as Sarvanamasthana. First 5 pratyas are named as Sarvanamasthana. Eventually, means obviously this just becomes a Sarvanamasthana. Just is us after the Anubandha's disappearance. So Vishwapa us. Us is a Sarvanamasthana pratyaya. By Swadishva Sarvanamasthane, which Saudnya came? Pada Saudnya came. And by Yachibham Sutra, what did it say? It said that if that Asarvanamasthana pratyaya starts with ach or ya, it is not starting with ya, but it is starting with ach, then the anga will be named as bha. Okay. And now Akada, the two Saudnyas that Vishwapa got. Vishwapa got two Saudnyas. One is Pada and another is Anga. Bha. Both the names are coming. Now Akadara Deka Saudnya, Sutra says that only one Saudnya will be given to one entity. But two Saudnyas are coming. As per the rules, both of those Saudnyas are appearing in front of us. Which one will be chosen? That is the question. That both of them are present. Which one should be chosen? So the explanation is given. Ya para anavakashacha. I don't know, somewhere this Vinigamana Virahat, that Vinigamana is not there. That's why how will we decide whether this Bha is or Bha Saudnya is there or Pada Saudnya is there? I think Vinigamana might have gone in Tarka Sangraha.
Vinigamana has not come yet.
Okay.
but I have explained sometime in Vedanta. Vinigamana is Ekatar Pakshapatini Vritti. Yukti. Ekatar Pakshapatini Yukti
Yukti.
is Vinigamana.
If
So
two
of the 2 or 3 options, if you choose one, why? What is the reason? That is called Vinigamana.
Yes. So the same question is asked now. One Saudhnya, 2 of them are appearing. One Saudhnya should be chosen. That's what the sutra is saying. How will we decide which Saudhnya should be given? That is the question. And then answer is given. Ya para anavakashacha. 2 answers are given. First you check which one is para. Both of them are coming together. The Vipratishedha is happening. Then check which one is later one. That is first solution. And then one more solution is given. Anavakashacha. Sometimes do not just go on giving the whatever is later one. If it is anavakasha, means it does not have any other place to work, then take that one. Just we'll see this particular portion we have taken from Tattvabodhini. But before that, these few sutras we will see this. Okay, so that it will become easy to understand what is going on, means what is going to be seen. Now, Suptingantam Padam is the sutra, first chapter, 4th pada, 14th sutra. It says that Subanta and Tinganta will be named as Pada. That is the first definition of Pada. Means first time the Pada Saudhnya was given in this sutra, Suptingantam Pada. Then Nakke, if there is Kech or Kyam Pratyayas in front of Nakaranta Shabda, then that Nakaranta Shabda will be named as Pada. Now Kech and Kyam, none of them is Sub or Ting Pratyaya. It is different from Sub, it is different from Ting. And now what this sutra is saying, that when these pratyayas are there in front of Nakaranta Shabda, that Nakaranta Shabda, even before getting connected to that Kech or Kyang Shabda, becomes Pada Saudhnika or gets named Pada. The first sutra says that word ending with Sup Pratyaya or Ting Pratyaya is named as Pada. Second sutra is saying that the word ending with Na and there is a Kech or Kyang Pratyaya in front of it, then that Nakaranta word is named as Pada. Next sutra, Siticha. Siti pare sati or Siti pratyay pare sati parata sati Purvam Pada Saudhnyam Syat. If pratyaya is having sakara as it, pratyaya is having sakara as it, that pratyaya, whenever there is in front of any word, that word before getting connected to that pratyaya is named as Pada. Okay, so there are pratyayas, nas, then chas, nas. These are the pratyayas where the sa is it. Sa disappears. Okay, disappears means it gets named it and then tasya lopaha, it disappears. So any pratyaya which is sit in front of any anga, then that anga is named as Pada. Okay, this is third sutra. Suptingantam is first, Nakke is second, Siticha is third, and then our sutra comes, which is going on here. Swadishwa sarvanama sthane. Swadishu kapratyayavadhishu asarvanama sthaneshu paratah purvam pada saudhyam syat. So whatever is asarvanama sthana pratyaya in front of any anga, that anga will be named as Pada. Only these 4 sutras will be giving pada saudhnya to any word. Now our sutra comes yachibham. Right after that, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, and this is 18th. Yachibham. यकारादिषु अजादिषु कप प्रत्ययादिषु स्वादिषु असर्वनाम स्थानेषु परतः पूर्वं भसौज्ञं से. Now स्वादिष्व सर्वनाम स्थाने is first sutra. Yachibham is later one. Correct. Vishwapa is the shabda. Now Vishwapa plus just, this is what the situation with which we are dealing. Here I will type. Us. I will type us. Now स्वादिष्व सर्वनाम स्थाने असर्वनाम स्थानत्वात् विश्वपा इत्यस्य पदसंज्ञा. यचिभम इति अजादि असर्वनाम स्थाने, तत्र अजादि असर्वनाम स्थान प्रत्ययत्वात् अत्र विश्वपा इति अंगस्य भसंज्ञा. So पदसंज्ञा and भसंज्ञा, both of them are coming together. Now what we should do? We should do the para. The later one should be chosen. So which one is the later?
Yachibham.
Va is the later one. Now, how did we decide? Vipratishethe param karya. Both of them are coming, and then which one should be chosen? We are not sure. Choose the later one. That is the solution. Anavakasha. Now second one is what? Anavakasha. Anavakasha. There should be somewhere, some place to work. Now, Siticha, this sutra, this Siticha sutra gives saudhnya, pada saudhnya. Okay. Now the one problem is these sit pratyas, whatever the sit pratyas are there in this whole prakarana, whatever sit pratyas are there, all sit pratyas are either yadi or ajadi. All the sit pratyas are either yadi, or they are having ya at the beginning, or they are having ach at the beginning. Okay. All sit pratyas are asarvanama sthana pratyas. So all sit pratyas are asarvanama sthana, and they are either yadi or ajadi. Now what happens? Siticha sutra makes anga siti pratyay pare sati purvam padasavadhyam sat. Yachi means yadi or ajadi pratyay pare sati, the purvam bhasavadhyam sat. So now if any word, so example I had this bhavat, is actually bhavatu plus chas. So bhavat plus chas, this is the pratyaya, this is anga, and this is chas pratyaya, where the sa disappears. Sa, bhavat plus cha, it remains like this. Sa disappeared, so it is sit. Because it is sit, therefore bhavat is named as what?
Padasanya.
Yes. Now the cha is replaced by iya. Cha itself becomes iya. So bhavat plus iya. Now this iya is ajadi pratyaya. Again, it is asarvanama sthana, and again it is asarvanama sthana, and it is swadi pratyaya. So bhasaudhnya is prapta. Yachibham. Now bhavat is getting named as pada by siticha, getting named as bha by yachi bham. Now both the sutras are coming. Correct. So bha, because it is later one, no, we will not take the bha saudhnya, but we will take the pada saudhnya only. Why? If we do pada saudhnya here, if we do bha saudhnya here also, then siticha will not get placed to work anywhere. If we do bha saudhnya here also, suppose this we named as bha. Now akadara deka saudhnya, only one saudhnya will be given to one particular entity at time. Now bhavat is named as bha, then pada saudhnya will not come. With which sutra? Siticha sutra. Means Siticha sutra will not get placed to work here. Okay, then let's find out some other place. So Siticha has to find out any pratyaya which has sa as it, and when it goes to find out any pratyaya which has sa as it, he finds out that that pratyaya is either yadi or ajadi. Means what? Wherever it will go, there that pratyaya will be yadi or ajadi, that's it pratyaya, and because it is yadi or ajadi, the anga will get, the previous one, the prior part will get bha saudhnya. Means what? Siticha sutra will not get any place to work anywhere. So this pada saudhnya which is given by Siticha sutra becomes anavakasha. That pada saudhnya will not get anywhere place to work. So anavakasha saudhnya will be taken. So suppose now here the pada saudhnya is not finding any place to work, though yachi bham is the later one, yet we will do the pada saudhnya by Siticha sutra in the case of bhavat. And here, though it is ajadi here, yet it will be named as pada only, and because it is named as pada, then it becomes the turns into the by Jhalanja Shanti. That is the reason why that something is named as pada even before getting connected with any other pratyaya. So this is how the works will happen. Mostly this to turn the makara into anuswara and the kathor vyanjanas into mrudu vyanjanas. That will the and one more, sa into ru and ru into u. That sa sayusho ru and the atoruru plutada plute. These works will happen in the padanta. So whatever the works are happening in the padanta, for those works the pada saudhnya is required. Okay, so monobham etc. those forms are found. That this is understood that para and anavakasha, ya para anavakashacha sa saudhnya syat. Akadarat itah urdhvam kadaraha karmadhara ityatah prag ekasya eka eva saudhnya jneya sat saudhnya para bhavatu अथवा अनवकाशा वा भवतु. Para anavakashacha. It should be para, it should be anavakasha. That saudhnya will happen. Let's come to this. Ubhayoho savakashatve vipratishedhe param iti para eva gृह्यते. Niravakashatve tu sa eva. When two saudhnyas are coming together, and then which one should be decided? So if it is para, then the later one should be chosen. Niravakashatve, if two saudhnyas are coming, but one of them is not having avakasha anywhere to work, if another saudhnya is applied, so do that saudhnya which is anavakasha. So in the case of bhavat is bhavat cha, there we did the pada saudhnya only and not bha saudhnya. Tatra the udaharan is given. Tatra parasya udaharanam. Actually this
naran gृह्यते. परैव
हाँ।
गृह्यते.
Yes, गृह्यते. Now we just saw the main sutra, how the para is working. Now remember the order of this. Yachi bham swadeshwasara naam sthane siticha suptingantam padam. This is the order. Okay. Now this just line we will read. Tatra parasya udaharanam dhanusha vidyati iti. Now one example is given that. Dhanusha sharaihi vidyati. This is the sentence. Dhanusha sharaihi vidyati. Means he pierced with arrows, with bow. With arrows, with bow. Sharaihi vidyati. Sharas are instrument in piercing. And dhanush, which is actually this bow, from where the sharas are getting separated. So vishlesha is happening. So dhanushaha sharaihi vidyati. So he pierces something with arrows which are getting released from dhanush, bow. So from arrows which are getting released from bow. So the bow should be named as apadana, because the separation is taking place of the arrows and bow. So bow is supposed to get Panchami Vibhakti, not Panchami Vibhakti, apadana saudhya. But dhanush is becoming sadhakatama. Sadhakatama means the most helpful in the action. So shara is happening and dhanush is also happening. So here tritiya, the karana saudhya is also prapta. Vishlesha is taking place, that's why apadana saudhya is also coming. And because it is becoming most helpful, that's why it is getting the karana saudhya as well. So apadana and karana, both the saudhyas are coming. Now which one we will choose? So here we have to choose the para. Atra sharanam apayam prati avadhibhutasya dhanushah vyadhanam prati sadhakatvam. Sharanam apayam prati avadhibhutam dhanu tasya apadana saudhya. Punah vyadhanam prati sadhakatvam. Tasmat कर्ण संज्ञा एवं उभय संज्ञा प्रसंगे परत्वात् कर्ण संज्ञा, because कर्ण संज्ञा is later one and the apadana संज्ञा is prior one, we will give the कर्ण संज्ञा only. Here it is. So the Karaka Prakarana, this apada, this. Dhruvamapaye padanam. Here is in the Karaka Prakarana, the first sutra is Dhruvamapaye padanam. Then this is 24th sutra. Then the apadana saudhya continues. Sadhakatamam karanam. Here it comes in the 42nd sutra. Here the karana saudhya is happening. Now because of apaya, the vishlesha, dhanu was getting apadana saudhya, and because sadhakatamatva, it is getting karana saudhya. Now which one will be given? Akadarat eka saudhya. Only one saudhya can remain in one particular thing at a time. Now which saudhya will be given? Ya para. First you choose that which one is later one. Both of them are coming, and which one will be chosen? The later one will be chosen. So karana saudhya will happen and not this apadana saudhya in the case of this dhanushaha sharaihi Vidyati here, dhanushasharaihi vidyati. That's how the example is followed. Then the example of are bhavatashthapchasau. This.
There is one example
Yes.
that you use. Ramena, Hastena, Sharena, Ravana, Hataha. Is also similar. Here it is Dhanushta Vidyati. There Ramena, Hastena, Sharena.
So the apaya of the Vishlesha of Shara and Hasta.
Hasta.
Ah.
Rama is Sadakatama. How they take it?
No, Rama is karta here, na?
But why it comes in Ramena?
Because Hataha is
Because
Karmani.
it is Karmani Prayoga.
Yeah, that's it. Rama is Anabhita Bhaikta. That's why the Rama being karta will get Tritiya.
And out of Sharena and Hastena?
They will get Tritiya in the Karana Saudnyatva.
Both of them.
Both of them are getting Karana Saudnya Sadakatamatvat. Sadakatamatvat Anabhite Tritiya Bhavati. Karane Kartari. Kartari Ram and Karane Sharena Haste. Now Niravakashayaha. Niravakashayaha Udaharan. Bhavatah thakchasau. This example we saw. अत्र हि स्थितिच इति पद संज्ञा पराम अपि भ संज्ञां बाधते. See the bha संज्ञा is para. स्थितिच is पूर्वा. So प्राक संज्ञा param संज्ञां बाधते. Niravakashatvat, because it does not find any place to work, because all the sit pratyas are either yadi or ajadi, and all of them are asarvanamasthana swadi. That's why Siticha was not able to find out any place. That's why anavakashatvat eka saudnya pada saudnya natu bhasaudnya. Ya para anavakashacha. This is the line. That's how we are supposed to understand. Now, okay, this was the explanation for this ya para anavakashacha. Now, this the Vipratishedhe param karyam, this sutra just I had added. Before going to the next sutra, now let's decide both the saudnyas are coming. Vishwapa. Now pada saudnya is happening and bha saudnya is also happening. Pada saudnya is happening because of Swadeshwa sarvanamasthana, it is asarvanamasthana pratyaya, and bha saudnya is prapta because it is asarvanamasthana ajadi pratyaya. Asarvanamasthana ajadi pratyaya. Because it is asarvanamasthana ajadi pratyaya, Vishwapa is getting bha saudnya, and because it is asarvanamasthana swadi, it is getting pada saudnya. Now we have to choose one saudnya among these two, between these two. Akadarat eka saudnya sutra is saying, now which one we will choose? I mean, chalo, I will give an answer. Bha saudnya will be chosen, but why?
Vipratishedhe param karyam. Later one we have to choose.
Okay, we have to choose the later one. And one more reason is there. But sometimes ya para anavakashacha we saw that param karyam does not work always. In the case of sitiche, it did not work. Then I still have. Can we give pada savadnya again?
But here Siticha is not working. No?
Siticha is not there, but Swadishva Sarvanamasthane is there. Na? Just like Siticha being previous sutra, it worked. And Pada Savadnya was given. In the same way, why can't that same Badha happen here?
For Padasanya, Anavakasha is not there.
Yes, both the reasons are applied in the case of this particular case. It is para as well as it is anavakasha. Because Swadishva Sarvanamasthane, the region of Swadishva Sarvanamasthane is huge. In that whole Swadishva Sarvanamasthane, all Ajadi and Yadi Pratyas are included. So the whatever the territory is covered by Yachibham, that particular sutra is expecting the particular region, everything is covered by Swadishva Sarvanamasthane. Asarvanamasthana Swadi Pratyaya. It is included in Swadi, it is included in Asarvanamasthana. Nothing is remaining for Yachibham. So because it does not find any other place, Anavakasha, that's why Bhasavadnya is applied. So Vishwapa is named as Bha only, so we will remove here Pada. So Vishwapa Bha. This Vishwapa is named as Bha and it is getting connected with us. Now what will happen? That will be seen in the next sutra. Let's read the next sutra. Ato dhatoh, ato dhatoh, ato dhatoh, ato dhatoh, atah dhatoh. So akarantah ya dhatuh tadantasya bhasyangasya lopasya षष्ठी षष्ठी ekvachan. So lopah syat is the main vakya. Lopa syat. May the lopa take place. Lopa of what? Angasya. Lopa syat. May anga get disappeared. Anga is what? That which is there before pratyaya. Angasya lopa syat. What type of anga? Bha. Bhasya. It is written bhasya. Bhasya. It is Bha kasya. Bhasaudnyakasya lopahasya. Bhasaudnyakasya angasya lopahasya. Bhasya lopahasya means bhasaudnyakasya angasya lopahasya. Okay. Is there any other condition? Yes. It should be made up of dhatu. Means it should be dhatu. That anga should be dhatu. So dhatoh bhasya in bracket bhasaudnyakasya angasya lopasya. So bhasaudnyakasya dhatoh angasya lopasya. That's the meaning. Now akarantah yah dhatuh tadantasya. That's what is given. Akarantah dhatu. This statement. Dhatu which is ending with a. Okay, the meaning of this full line will become a dhatu that which yah akarantah ends with akara. Okay, dhatu which ends with a. That dhatu is there at the end of anything. That's what the meaning is given. Okay. Now this dhatu is originally just dhatu of dhatu. Whereas in vritti it is given dhatu tadantasya. That dhatu is there at the end of something something. Whatever that angasya lopasya is the meaning. So what happens? This is how the meaning is supposed to be. Dhatoh bhasya angasya lopasya. But dhatvantasya bhasaudnyakasya angasya. That's what the meaning is coming out. Tadantasya. Tadantasya tat dhatvantasya angasya bhasya angasya lopasya. That is the meaning coming. Now just understand as the dhatvantasya here. Later we will see why dhatu is also possible, because sometimes mere dhatu also gets this which pratyaya. Okay. So dhatoh bhasya angasya, dhatoh here tadantasya will add dhatvantasya. That is the meaning given by Granthakara. The dhatvantasya, where there is that dhatu which is ending with akara. Akaranta dhatu. Tadantasya. We'll remove that dhatu. Tadantasya. Bhasya. Bhasaudnyakasya angasya lopasya. So bhasaudnyaka anga full. Bhasaudnyakasya angasya lopasya. That's what the meaning comes out. That full anga will be disappear. Our example was this. Pa, us. Now, as per the Ato Dhatuh Sutra, Akarantah Dhatuh, we had seen Vishwam Pati iti Vishwa Pa. Here, Dhatu is Pa. Upapada is Vishwa. Vishwa and Pa. Because of this Vishwa, Pa is getting connected with which pratyaya? With which pratyaya? Pratyaya itself is which. Which. I will write, not which. Pa is getting connected with which. Now, this which pratyaya is coming in front of Pa Dhatu. Pa Dhatu is Akaranta. Though it is getting connected with this which pratyaya, it will get connected when it is in the presence of Vishwa. Vishwa should be there, or any other Upapada should be there nearby that Pa Dhatu. Then only it will get connected with which. Okay. Now Vishwa Pa which, what happens? This which at one step, whole which disappears and only Vishwa and Pa remains. Nothing, everything disappears, and Vishwa Pa, we get final form Vishwa Pa. In this word, Pa is dhatu at the end of this whole word. Okay. Now that dhatu, the question may come that now we have made it name, a noun. Once it is turned into noun, where is the dhatutva? So generally that dhatutva disappears, but this is one rule. Rule means the explanation given that kvibantaha, any dhatu ends with kvip pratyaya, or vijantaha, any dhatu ends with which pratyaya. That particular word, now whether we should call it pratipadika or we should call it dhatu, because Vishwa is pratipadika and Pa is dhatu. So Vibantaha, Vijantaha, Pratipadikatvam na jahati. They do not lose their Pratipadikatva, and Dhatutvam api na munchanti. They do not leave their Dhatutva also, the qualities of Dhatu. So they are having the quality. Now word like Vishwapa, Shankhatma, all these words are, though there is Dhatu, though there is Pratipadika, they will have both the qualities. It will have Pratipadikatva as well as it will have Dhatutva. Now Dhatutva, Dhatvantasya, bhasya. So dhatoho in sutra it is not mentioned as pratipadikasya. It is said that dhatoho. So Vishwapa is dhatu. It has dhatutva, and that's why Vishwapa plus us in this situation, it is asarvanama sthana, and because of that it is named as bha, and because it is named as bha, this Vishwapa bhasya dhatvantasya bhasyangasya lopahasya, it is supposed to get disappeared. Vishwapa is supposed to get disappeared. Angasya lopahasya. But next sutra comes, which we have already learned. We will read because it is coming in the grantha. Alontyasya, 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 antyasya alaha lopahasya. Whenever somewhere it is said that, okay, disappear this particular word, then do not disappear everything, just disappear the last letter of that whatever is being asked to be disappeared. Shashti nirdishtasya antyasya alah adeshah bhavati. Lopa is coming as adesha. By the way, in the Vyakarana Shastra, lopa is one of the adesha. It is considered as one entity. Now lopa will come as adesha. It will remove whatever is there already existing. So it removes as per the ato dhatoho bhasya angasya sampurnasya angasya lopah praptah. किंतु अलंत्यस्य सूत्रः वदति केवलस्य अन्त्यस्य अलः षष्ठी विभक्त्या निर्दिष्टस्य केवलस्य अन्त्यस्य अलः आदेशः भवति न तु सर्वस्य. That's why Vishwapa was getting disappeared. It does not disappear, just the last of that Vishwapa is disappeared. Vishwa, that I is there, that I is disappeared. Vishwapa 0 us. Vishwapa us. Now what? Just connect them. Vishwapas. Then Paru. Shuru. Then पर उपदेशे जनो नासिका इत रूपः. Then सानयोर विसर्जनीय. Vishwapa. So Prathama Vibhakti Bahuvachan is Vishwapah. Vishwapaha, Vishwapau, Vishwapaha. Vishwapam, Vishwapau, Vishwapaha. Now, same thing, all the Ajadi Pratyayas go to here. Ta becomes A, Ne becomes A, Nasi becomes Nas, Nas becomes Gas, Ni becomes E. Vishwapa, Tritiya Vibhakti Ekvachan. Vishwape plus A, Vishwape. Then Vishwapaha, Vishwapaha, Vishwapi, Vishwapoho, Vishwapoho, Vishwapam. All Ajadi Pratyayas. And rest of the forms, nothing will happen. Vishwapabhyam, Vishwapabhya, Vishwapabhi, Vishwap. That's it, over. Vishwapabhi, Vishwapabhyam, 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 Vishwapabhya, Vishwapabhya. So full Shabda will be Vishwapaha, Vishwapau, Vishwapaha, Vishwapam, Vishwapau, Vishwapaha, Vishwapaha, Vishwapa, Vishwapabhyam, Vishwapabhi, Vishwape, Vishwapabhyam, Vishwapabhya, Vishwapaha, Vishwapabhyam, Vishwapabhya, Vishwapaha, Vishwapoho, Vishwapam, Vishwapi, Vishwapoho, Vishwapusu, Vishwapsu, Vishwapasu, and here the He Vishwapaha, He Vishwapau, He Vishwapaha. That's the Akaranta Pullinga Shabda. Vishwapa is over. Remaining just few things we will see, we will highlight them, revise, and then we will go to the next word in next class. So should we do Shanti Pata, Swamiji?
Yes, yes.
Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hari Om. Hari Om.